Hello there, Leo. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We're so glad to have you. Today, I'm doing your weekly tarot. This is good for the week of June 13th through the 19th. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider like, commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Giraffe spirit, see the big picture. So there could be something coming in this week that is, you could get caught up in the details. Sometimes when something happens, we can get a little bit caught up in the details instead of seeing the bigger picture of it. It's like our fear or our anxiety like focuses in on some problem, some situation, but it's about looking at the bigger picture. So for instance, say it's a relationship, and it doesn't have to be romantic, any type of a relationship, and somebody does something that annoys you. It's like we can sometimes like focus in on what it is that this person has done that's annoyed us, but it's like, look at the big picture. What does this person bring to you in your overall life? All of the lovely things that they do. So really interesting energy there, because I feel like you're going to have some type of situation where, your advice is to look at the bigger picture, not to get too tied up, too focused on something. Yeah, seeing beyond. Seeing beyond. This one thing that occurs. So let's go to the tarot. It's not, I'm Leo, it's not as if what occurs is something detrimental to bring an end to this situation or relationship or job. It's an obstacle, but out of that obstacle, I think you can bring much more cohesiveness or have a better relationship, or make the situation even better for yourself in the long run if you're willing to see beyond this hiccup. I feel like it's a hiccup, but there could be, it's a little bit like a molehill, right? Don't make a mountain out of a molehill. It's a little bit of that type of energy of seeing beyond this, and not allowing this to stop you from what it is that you truly want out of this relationship or situation. So there's some kind of a conflict. Oh, it's so nice though. Nice ending. Okay, the Chariot, having success. This is the victory lap card, having success, being able to move beyond this. Yeah, Ace of Cups, Justice. This situation is going to end in a very good light, okay? At the beginning of the week, there's some conflict, Five of Wands. So this could be competition. I get a sense of jealousy for some reason. Like, you could be, it doesn't have to be romantic, but you could be jealous because somebody else at work is getting recognized for something that maybe you feel like you should be recognized for, or there's almost this energy of feeling like you're not getting the recognition for something, whether in some type of relationship, whether it's romantic, family, or friend, or work. It's like you feel like you're not getting the recognition that you are truly wanting, or perhaps that you feel like you deserve, okay? Yeah, I'm just getting a sense of jealousy, a little bit of jealousy here. Yeah, Empress. I think what you may not see come, oh my gosh, you get 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. There's so much lovely energy here. It's a hiccup. This is a hiccup. I think there could be a tendency to blow the situation way out of proportion, right? And I'm not saying that it's not just, it's you blowing it out of proportion. It could be a group of people, that are blowing something out of proportion, right? In the workplace or in a family or friend situation. It's that energy of learning some information and then wanting to walk away, saying, oh, well, I'm not putting up with this. I'm going in a new direction, right? A little bit of a stubborn energy of, is a little bit of, I'm not taking this, okay? But I also feel like you don't know the whole picture. It's almost as if you need more information. Because the Six of Wands is your area of resistance. The Six of Wands is the recognition that you're looking for. I really feel like for a lot of you, this is like a work situation. It's I'll share an experience. When I was a teacher, I was one of those teachers that I really put my heart and soul into what I did, and this one time, our team, I was on a team, and our team created this new thing that was pretty spectacular. And there was somebody on the team that was, I would say, more charismatic than I, a really good presenter, right? And so we allowed him to kind of share the idea. I had done a lot of the work behind I had done a lot of the work. The idea was mine. I did a lot of the work. But then he kind of was able to, he presented it and it went really well because he's a very good presenter. But on top of that, there was this energy that he had created this whole thing. He didn't. He was a good presenter. He presented it. He didn't say it was his idea. He didn't say it was his idea. He did nothing wrong, right? He really and honestly did nothing wrong. But it appeared to everybody that it was kind of like his thing. And I remember feeling kind of like, what are you talking? I was like, I had this moment where I was like, what? It was my idea. I did all the work. He was getting all the accolades, And I feel like it's kind of like that. When I can look at it now, I can see that the bigger picture is that what we created was amazing. It wasn't really necessary for me to get any accolades, right? Sure, do we all want accolades, right? We all want to be recognized, yes. But and it wasn't that I wasn't recognized at all, but the bigger picture was that this was an incredible thing that we were, bringing to the faculty. It was good for everybody involved, the teachers, the students, the parents. The bigger picture here is that this was a good thing. I was getting a little in my ego, a little caught up with, yeah, but where's my recognition, So, yeah. So let's see what we have here. I got sidetracked, sorry, but perhaps that'll help you relate. Yeah. 3 of Wands on the bottom. I think you're waiting. I think, there's somebody, I feel like there's somebody that is getting the recognition that you are wanting, and you're having a hard time getting into your loving space, taking, the Queen of Pentacles is take care of yourself. Don't worry about the flashiness. Now, Leo, you could be the one that's getting the recognition, and there could be somebody around you that is wanting you to share the limelight or something like that. Show them a little love. because your energy, your advice here is the Ten of Pentacles, stepping into this energy of looking long term, seeing the big picture. How does this play out in the long term? You know, understanding that we all play a part in everything, you know, especially I feel like this is a group dynamic, or at least a pairing, you know, a partnership. It is recognizing that we all play a part in it, you know. You know, going back to my scenario, I could have done the presentation, right? I could have said, well, you know, I think I'll do the presentation, right? I could have. In all honesty, I knew that he was the better presenter. I knew that he would be able to sell this idea so much better than I could, right? Because perhaps my wheelhouse is the ideas and the planning and the execution, but his idea is the selling, and he is very good at that. He is very good at that. Now that I think of it, he is a Leo too. And we're really good friends. I mean, you know, we worked really well together, but we had different wheelhouses. I knew I needed him. He knew he needed me. I mean, it worked, right? It worked because in the end, it brought both of us the recognition that we were looking for. At that one moment, yeah, he got more of the recognition, you know? I mean, I gotta be honest, I was a little jealous, you know? I was kind of like, what? But in the long run, you know, in the long run, the idea was a great thing. And I did get my recognition in the end, right? I mean, I really did. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, you're working so hard on your, oh my goodness. 4 of Cups on the bottom. You're just like, I really feel like you're kind of like, somebody's getting the recognition, because look, it's the truth of your work. It's bringing in all this abundance. Like, yeah, it's kind of like you want to throw in the towel. It's kind of like in that scenario, after he did the presentation, he was getting the accolades. It would have been like me saying, oh, forget it. I'm not working on this, you know? Well, in the long run, it really did help me, right? In my career and everything. It helped me in the long run, actually more than him. So it is about kind of recognizing sometimes the truth. You know, my truth is I had to get real with myself. I brought him on board because I knew he could sell the idea. And then the idea went big, and then it moved on to bigger things, right? I knew I needed his skills, his talents, something that I didn't really have. And it brought me a lot of joy and abundance. I feel like that's the same thing. Like, you may want to throw in the towel. It's kind of like, forget it, you know. And yet at the same time, the message is, please don't throw in the towel, Leo, because you are about to hit the jackpot, you know. You just have to, move on from this. And once again, I feel it's a little bit of jealousy. Yeah. 9 of Pentacles. See, you are going to get your rewards. You are going to get what it is that you want. We have the 9 and the 1 Ace of Wands. You know, 9 plus 1 is 10. Being able to finally drop the burdens of something so that you can make a decision and move on in a very lovely way. With the Death card, it's allowing something to end, right? So that you can move on in victory. You know, I had to end my feelings of jealousy so that the two of us can move on to something that was, you know, ended up being very successful and good for both of us. And it's a kind of that energy. It's a little bit of, I know, I hate to say this, it's a little bit of, you have to swallow your pride in order to win the prize. That's, I hate to say that, but it is that kind of energy of just understanding, yeah, you got to let something fly so that you can just, keep your focus on what it is that you want. What am I most afraid of losing? Yeah. As we grow, change, and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was to make room for something that will be. If you were to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself? Yeah, I mean, let's go back to my situation, right? At that point in my life, I really did depend on other people telling me what a great idea it was, what a great job I was doing. I really was very dependent on that. It was important to me at that time. I can't say, I mean, we all love to be recognized by other people, right? But it was extremely important to me. So when, this situation happened for me, it really did trigger me because I was kind of like, well, wait a minute, where's my recognition, right? But it is about recognizing that when we're stepping into that new chapter, when we're allowing ourselves to put down one belief system, I need recognition from others, to step into an energy of my truth is I enjoy my work. I'm looking for the long term joy and abundance from this. That we don't let those little moments stop us. We finish it out. We know that we can give ourselves the love, the safety, and the belonging that we are seeking. We don't have to get it from other people. So, really interesting message. Well, Leo, I'm going to leave it there. I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I really, be kind and compassionate and gentle with yourself as you're going through this. This is something, that is on your spiritual path to help open you up to possibly, why external validation is, so important to you. So taking some time, to be really gentle with yourself. Love yourself this week. Love yourself because you have long-term joy in it and happiness and abundance headed your way. All right, I'll leave it there. Much love and light to you. Have a great week, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.